Hi, this is a cube that is basically polystyrene with sand coat, which is about 10 years old, probably more. You can see a slight amount of damage occurred over the years. I use it in the garden. It's a great sort of in the summer, and you're just sitting down in a chair on the lawn having a cup of tea or a nice wine. Basically put your cups on here. Looks a bit rustic, but it's very durable, unlike plastic, which tends to break. Metal that tends to rust. This you can even, well, you could paint up and make it look quite rustic if you wanted. Bit of glue there. So I've got some dry glue on it, that's not good. Basically I'm just giving it an extra layer on one surface because I used it as a I was cutting some logs and I just wanted to rest it on something, so when I put the axe down to cut the wood, it went into the cube. All repairable though. It's quite useful for cutting things. You put your wood on top and you can cut away, you put your knee on it. It's just the right height for improvising in the garden when you want to cut some wood. Good as a small seat in the garden, or a stool, or a step if you want to step up. So if you're 6 foot and you want an extra foot in height, you can just leave this in the garden in a corner somewhere, and then just use it as a step. Don't know what that clunk was. So just giving an extra layer. I've got a couple of these. They're they can be jolly useful. Right, got some of my previously dried sand, and then just sprinkle it on. You could paint over it. I don't actually ever bother. I just let the colour of the sand oxidize. Goes darker over time with the sun on it. Like I said, you can just leave it outside all year. Almost indestructible, really. Right, there's two things you could just leave this until it dries. If you leave it, say for 10-15 minutes, the sand soaks into the glue and makes it thicker. In fact, I might do that. And so if you get holes like that or chipped away, you just fill it with PVA, throw some sand in there, or you could mix up the sand and the glue and dunk it in. It's quite thick there now. It's really, really hard. Probably about ½ an inch in there, because a hole was left there for a while, and it got slightly bigger. Anyway, yeah, so just leave that on the flat. Tomorrow it'll be okay, probably dry. It might take a little bit longer because of the air's quite cold. It's the middle of winter at the moment. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you, really. Hope you find something useful for that.